My hyperfixation song at the moment is Nice to Each Other by Olivia Dean. And if you know Olivia Dean, you know how amazing her music is. And each song that she puts out is just better and better. So she's kind of been consuming my brain lately in the least creepy way. What is a G6 chord? We are back again. So much to unpack again. But if I come to Italy, rise to each other. Don't know where your switches are, or where you keep your cutlery. I'll probably crash a stupid car and make you laugh a misery. We can be nice to each other, wrong for each other, right for each other, rise to each other, rise to each other. Don't know where your switches are, or where you keep your cutlery. I'll probably crash a stupid car. Be nice to each other, wrong for each other, right for each other, rise to each other, rise to each other. I was lucky enough to catch the Archibald exhibition, and I wanted to share a few pieces that really stood out to me. This piece by Daniel Hollier was particularly striking, and knowing that it was completed by placing the artwork out in the rain made it really all the more beautiful. I mean, there's something poetic about nature having that final say in the creative process. My favourite piece of the exhibition, though, was this self-portrait by Richard Laur. It depicts him stepping back to admire his own work, and it truly resonated with me. I mean, in the artist's words, it's an exploration of artistic discipline and the relentless pursuit of improvement. It made me reflect on how I approach my own creative work and how I'm always my own harshest critic. That constant self-analysis of my own songs and my identity sometimes holds me back from real growth and meaningful experiences, and also fully embracing the creative process and the outcomes. Just had the best Pilates class of my life, and it's 6:26 right now. She was so lovely, and it really made my morning. It was exactly what my body needed. It was the best class I've ever done, and I'm so happy because I almost didn't go. I almost failed. That class was amazing. We did flying splits, which I'd never done, but I really liked. And I was so sweaty. I was so sweaty that I had to pick up my shirt to wipe the reformer down. I think that's how you know it was a good class. And now I'm trying to decide whether I should go get a drink or not. Do I need a drink? Maybe. I'm riding a high. I want to get a matcha to round out my morning before the day gets started. If you see me with a drink in my hand, you didn't see anything. Okay.
That's gorgeous. I'm trying to figure out where you I want to teach you a little one on there. So can you do come out, yeah. Come out upon my sea. Come out upon my sea. Yeah.
disrespected because on the radio today they played a 5 Seconds of Summer song and then he goes, that was 1D.
No.
I'm serious?
No.
From my memory, I was using this time to get a bit more familiar with the chords, arpeggios, pentatonic scale and full scale in the E position on my guitar.
I want you to then play the arpeggio. Root, third, fifth. Root, third, fifth, root.
Name, and I will have their information in the description of this episode so you can learn more about what they do. But jumping back into the timeline, because we still have a lot to go over, I want to talk about March 10th. That was the day that Ian's title and role as CEO of Clean Tech Service Group was permanent. Sure, things happened that day. First of all, IHIT made an announcement that a set of remains had been found.
That every key, whether it's C, D, G, whatever, would have the same shape for their arpeggios and scale. I thought that it would be all different because I was not understanding how I was going to be able to learn all of that. But now I understand that, like, whether it's G, the arpeggio is always going to look like that, or if it's A, the arpeggio is still going to be the same pattern. I recently finished Yellowface by R.F. Kuang, which was my first read by this author, and certainly a unique read in many ways. I was initially drawn in by the cover and by the TikTok reviews assimilated with it. I won't sugarcoat it, I wasn't drawn in by the first half, and I ended up leaving it for 6 months or so before picking it up again. In a slightly misguided and pushy attempt to get back into reading fiction, I was determined to finish it though. Honestly, I'm unsure why I didn't just want to pick up a different book, but I'm really happy that I didn't. The main character is completely insufferable, entitled, and an unreliable narrator. It's infuriating, and I think it's infuriating intentionally. However, over the course of the story, I grew to understand, empathize sometimes with June while still holding her accountable. I mean, following June is like watching a train wreck, but it also shines a light onto the monsters that we're all capable of becoming under the spell of social media these days. Crippling insecurity mixed with the twisted promise of instant gratification and the intense vulnerability of creativity. They mesh together to create a perfect storm that creates some really appalling character decisions. One chapter I'll envy Athena and empathize with June, and then a complete 180 will occur when I'd least expect it. But either way, both characters hold up a mirror to any creative in the 21st century. I just went back to check my Kindle to see what I highlighted during my read since it's been a couple of months. Page 243, maybe my gears aren't irreparably jammed. Maybe I only needed to remember how good it feels to create. Page 273, the most annoying symptom of anxiety is refusing to believe the obvious and rational explanation. Overall, I'd give it 2.5 out of 5. Reminiscing and rewatching all of this has reminded me about how many amazing things there are around me at the moment. Great art, great people, the chance to move my body and learn more about music theory and the art of performing. I'm a really lucky girl. The reason it's taken me a little while to compile this footage is because, to be fully transparent, I've been in a bit of a slump lately, so for now I'm stuck between not being too hard on myself, but also letting things flow naturally, whilst also prioritising the thing that makes me the most happy, which is writing and learning about music. I don't know why I feel so paralysed when it comes to this, because it actually fulfills me the most. I really don't know the answer to that yet. Maybe I'll find out soon.